when the topic is sex. And in the case of our student here, her husband doesn't seek her out. Contact happens once every 2 months, and she does not know what to do. She wants more than this, and simply there's no interest, and she feels humiliated because when she looks for him, she's rejected. Let's see what is happening and answer the question of this student.
Você está ouvindo a Escola do Amor Responde, com Renato e Cristiane Cardoso.
Let's go to the question of this student.
Hello, Chris and Renato. I need help. I have been married for 15 years and I am having problems regarding my sexual life with my husband. He doesn't look for me anymore and I don't know what to do. I already sat down, spoke to him. I am sure that there is no woman. He comes straight home from his work, church. I try to speak to him, but he's very into himself. I try to ask if it's something with me, what could I do to help? But it's very humiliating because I'm begging to have intimacy with him. I am very clean. I try to do what he likes, but it does not matter what I do. But it seems that he doesn't want. It's been almost 1 month and a half that we don't have intimacy. And for him, it's fine. I never said no, even on those periods that women have. And I know that there is no health problem with him. We already sought for help, but I don't know what to do. I don't know if he watches pornography. I don't know if he does anything with himself, but with me, I'm not being able to handle this situation because for me, I cannot live without sex and I need your help. I don't know what to do.
Well, there are many holes in this information. We can't know precisely what is happening just through your audio, and I would have many questions. For example, there's an age gap between the both of you? I don't know. It seems like you are between your 30s and 40s. It seems like you are healthy. What about him? I don't know. Because when there's a big age gap, the man or the woman is older, so this lack of sexual contact between the couple will happen more often. So the age gap is something that I would like to know. It can affect, but there are other things that can affect this. You say that he does not seek you out anymore. So has this situation happened before? It is something that has always happened. He has always showed little interest, or he changed not long ago. What happened? This is another thing. If this has always been like this, it is one thing. But if it just happened recently, then it can be something else. Something caused this change. Usually when a man is not seeking his wife out, let's agree that once every 2 months, it's not normal for a relatively young and healthy couple. Something is not right. You've noticed that. But there are extra reasons for this to be happening. Extra stress at work, grudges, because we know that the main sexual organ for men and women is the brain. 90% of intimate life of a couple is the head, is the brain. If the head is not well, then the body will not react. So he might be finding difficulty because his head is detached from you. Can he have an erection? What is happening? Is he looking for you at least to kiss you, hug you, or he refuses to have any contact with you? no kind of touch from you. And then there is the case of hormones, low testosterone. I don't know if he did any kind of exam. It can be something relating to his hormones, and it can be spiritual. We shouldn't discard the spiritual side of it, because we know that one of the means that many marriages are destroyed is coldness. And marital coldness can happen because of something spiritual. And what will be beneficial for the both of you is that the both of you attend the church. So if you do, then you should look for the couple responsible for you, spiritually responsible, the pastor and his wife, a mature pastor with his wife. They have this luggage to advise you, and in the privacy of this talk, to open up. Here in Love Therapy, we do this kind of talk. It happens quite often. Many couples face this kind of problems. Today, intimacy that doesn't happen as often as it should, then we deal with it. In your church, I believe the couple that is there in your church will be able to help you, because coming from someone else, from the pastor to him, he can listen to him in a different way than you speak. So this is a resource that you could resort to. If you didn't use it, you should. So certainly, we must leave something clear. How often a man would like and a woman would like in the marriage varies. Usually, one wants more than the other. This is normal. Now, what you are talking about, it's abnormal from his side. So something is happening. Now, he doesn't talk much. He doesn't do anything. What should you do then? You shouldn't humiliate him. You shouldn't be imploring him. Neither let things go on the way it is. What you should do is with understanding, because you don't know what is behind all this, but with understanding, in a proper moment, you should sit with him with seriousness, respect, not demanding, but you look him in the eye, grab his hands and say, "Love, I don't know if you have noticed, but our intimacy basically disappeared. And this is not normal for no couple. It is not doing me any good. On the contrary, and we must do something about it. I want to understand what is behind it, so that I may know where I can help you, how to help you. And if we cannot help each other, we might look for this help elsewhere. We must bring this condition to him and not to accept the conversation not to happen, or for him to say, "I don't want to talk about it," to put on a long face. You won't attack him, but you won't let him sweep it under the carpet. And you must be firm. A respectful firmness that usually I speak about. You must be firm with him and demand, we must do something about it, and we will. What do you need? What can you tell me, so that we may seek for this help together? One thing is to speak to the pastor. Something else is to ask him to open up and help you to understand what is happening. If you did everything in the sense of seeking for a doctor, exams, if you did it all, you could look for a second opinion. And a spiritual matter, because this is also spiritual. The Bible speaks about the undefiled bed. The Bible says that the couple should not be lacking in bed. It is written, 1 Corinthians chapter 7. You can read. A couple shouldn't abstain so that the devil, Satan, may not make the most of this breach, this gap. Oh, I'm being carnal, fleshly. No, you are not. Sex is the main thing in the marriage. Not only regards to their spiritual life, but their intimacy. So you shouldn't accept this to go on. So I can't say precisely what is happening. I should be in front of you to tell you, but I showed you some options and I would like you to take some action. And you need to say firmly, if you don't look for help, I won't remain suffering in this marriage. If you abandon me emotionally, spiritually, physically, I will consider you as abandoning our marriage. If he gets to this point, you must give him an ultimatum. Okay? That's all, students. We come back tomorrow at the same time, the same place with more Love School answers. Access our website, escoladoamorresponde.com. And if you want help, we at Love Therapy, we are helping couples with advice, personal and private talk. Every Thursday from 6 p.m., you can look at a couple at the Temple of Solomon or the nearest location to you. More information, terapiadoamor.tv. See you next time.